Greetings in the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First, Jah Rastafari. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of I and I heart be acceptable in I and I sight, O Jah. Blessings ones and ones. Give thanks for the time, space, and the privilege, and the ones and ones that lend ear and give I and I a chance to articulate Rastafari. Now, I and I going to go in the Abrahamic people them and the Abrahamic bloodline and the mode of operation. Now, this when I and I read up them Bible and go in on them Abraham journey, I and I recognize four things. There's a whole lot more things, but I and I got touch specifically on four subjects. Abraham. And I and I got start it off like this. The only solution to survival is survival. First thing Abraham learned about the Canaanites and Egyptians is their rules and mode of operation, as was displayed in Genesis 12 and Genesis 20, where he and Sarah exploited the Egyptian Canaanite high moral standards for their benefit, brother and sister scam / pimping. For their survival, Sarah had no issue in allowing Abraham to plant his seed into Hagar to continue the Abrahamic bloodline, hence the birth of Ishmael in Genesis 16, 1-15. Also, when Sarah felt Hagar was getting besides herself, she got permission from Abraham to beat Hagar in granting Sarah. This permission was Abraham reassuring Sarah of his loyalty to her. This loyalty was further displayed when Sarah found out she was with child, Isaac. They cast out Hagar and Ishmael, ensuring that their pure breed son Isaac had no opposition in inheriting his father's possession, even though by their custom and tradition, Ishmael as the firstborn should have gotten Abraham's possession. Lesson: they was not going to allow a foreigner to rule over their pure breed son Isaac. Hagar and Ishmael was a means to an end. When they served no more purpose, they got rid of them. Modern language: Father Abraham is a deadbeat dad. Now, Abraham displaying, number 3, Abraham displaying his military prowess by defeating the kings in the rescuing of Lot in Genesis 14 with his 318 warriors. Not only did Abraham display his military power, he further declared his sovereignty and independence from all when he refused to share or accept bounty with Melchizedek the high priest. Now, you know it's a great feat that when Abraham did such a thing, because back in the days a priest is a highly powerful individual. They determine whether you live or die. So that's to show you how powerful Abraham was. In doing this, Abraham was not beholden to none as a stranger in Canaan, thus adopting the Egyptian / Canaanite practice of circumcision as an identifying marker of distinction amongst his followers in Genesis 17. Also, a separatist ideology when he forbade mixing with the Canaanites women, especially in the era of leadership, to preserve their pure breed bloodline in Genesis 24. Number 4. The mindset of Abraham, Sarah is that they will do anything for survival, even sacrificing their children willingly, as in Genesis 22, the attempted sacrificing of Isaac. Conclusion: I and I must know the mindset of these Indo-European white people and their diabolical nature when dealing with them, whether through biblical or historical observation. This barbaric nature does not change, or their barbaric nature does not change from then until now, again, against us. Knowing the nature of a person or thing does not constitute hate. When you know, then you can solve or find solution. Now, this are just I and I word sound and summarizing up with observation, biblical observation of Abraham. And therefore, I and I have as a people have to come in this realization, especially I and I as Rastafari. So, again, Abraham did what he had to do for survival within being a stranger in the lands of the Canaanite. And 2, Abraham, God always sanction everything that Abraham does. So this is what I and I as Rastafari have to come into this realization. And when I and I declare His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First, Jah Rastafari as I and I God, then anything that I and I will as sovereign minds, the Most High Jah Rastafari will also sanction. You see it? So these are the things that I and I must come into the knowledge, know thyself, and know what Rastafari is all about. You see it? Rastafari again, let me declare. Rastafari is a resistance. Rastafari is a survival thread. Rastafari is for the gathering of the Ankh Nation family, Caribbean African unity. Rastafari is yours. See it? So these are the things I and I must come into this realization, and I and I declare Rastafari as sovereign minds. One God is Imperial Master Emperor Haile Selassie the First, Jah Rastafari. One aim, organize and centralize mind, body and soul for destination Ankh Nation, Africa, Ethiopia, Egypt, whatever name them want name the continent, but I and I will continue advancing Ankh Nation. Now, when I and I declare, say Jah Rastafari live it and reign in I and I continually Jah Rastafari without apology.